Greetings, and welcome back to the Grim Koopa channel. Today I'll be talking about something a little different. Now, as we know, shows like American Idol, The Voice, The X Factor, they unfortunately exist, and American Idol is going to be coming back for its 20th season. For the longest time, I have felt like the black sheep because I cannot stand this show. Nothing beats auditioning in front of a bunch of pricks to tell you how good or bad your singing is. I mean, I don't want to stand up in front of these judges and have them tear apart my singing when I'm trying to sound like me. I'm not trying to sound like Beyonce or Jay-Z or just today's annoying cookie-cutter pop star. I want to sound like I am singing in a band. I want to sound like I am trying to sound unique and different from what is out there, instead of the prepackaged pop star. That being said, on Loudwire.com, there was a series of interviews done by various artists, from Dave Grohl, Kid Rock, Corey Taylor, and these artists just chimed in on what their thoughts are of these types of shows are. Now, one of my favorite quotes from Loudwire is by Foo Fighters lead singer Dave Grohl.
Don't worry about what everyone else thinks. Don't let someone say, like, sorry, you didn't win the song contest. Go home.
But on, American Idol, the judges would say, well, look, are you doing somebody a favor by telling them keep going at something they're not good at?
Who's to say who's good or not? Imagine Bob Dylan standing there and singing Blowing in the Wind in front of those judges. Sorry, it's a little nasally and a little flat. Next.
How would you do an American Idol?
Oh, I would never make it, ever in a heartbeat. People need to appreciate their voice. I don't want to sing like someone else. I want to sing like me.
I admire Dave for saying that people need to appreciate their voice and not let these judges tell them otherwise. Another good quote comes from Kid Rock, who says this.
I don't agree with the premise of that show. I don't knock the kids who go on and try it, and I understand they want to be stars, but I'm a believer you got to get some scars and you got to get some feel, and there's a certain path you got to take in life with anything you do. Before you own the garage, you got to learn how to sweep the floors. I believe that. I was taught that, and I think the worst thing in life is the biggest curse would be to be famous without any money, and I think that's what that show does to a lot of people. And I don't think he needs to be down there, telling kids if they can sing or not, in teeny bopper land. It's been said to me too, and I've said this many times, and I'll tell you because it's kind of funny and true, that a buddy of mine gave me some crap about that. He's like, who do you think you are? There's 30 million people a week that watch that show, and you're on your high horse saying they can't use your songs, and you say it's no good. I go, I'm not a mathematician, but the last time I checked, there's 300 million people in America, and I'd like to talk to the 270 million that don't watch that bullshit.
To Kid Rock's point, I'll gladly volunteer to talk to him about my thoughts on shows like American Idol, The Voice, and such. He also makes a good point about before you own the garage, you need to sweep the floor, which makes a good point about kids that want to be instant stars but have no appreciation for the business. Bands like Motley Crue, who in their early years were literally splitting French fries at McDonald's to get by while they were on their early tours. The people that audition for these types of shows need to really audition for bands and use their voice with a band. Now, I'm not here to say that everyone has to run out and audition for a rock and metal band. I just think that voices would be more appreciated on bands rather than singing to a karaoke jukebox to the latest pop star sensation. What I am trying to say is that there's more satisfaction in climbing your way to the top of the ladder rather than looking to the very next teeny bopper star that received instant ticket to success through shows like American Idol. And to sum up how I roughly feel about all this, here is my favorite lead singer, Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Stone Sour.
Hi, Simon! For those of you that don't know, that was dedicated to Simon Cowell, the heartless son of a bitch who's trying to destroy music as we know it. And hey, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'll never be on one of his shows, so he can suck it.